Do you want to know what your biggest problem is? Is that you don't see things through. You start something, you stop it. You start something, you stop it. You are not persisting to the point of completion to get the result that you want. Now, most people, they put in a little bit of work, a little bit of effort. They don't get the result they want after 6 months, a year, and they quit. Why? Because they're so focused on the result. But if you focus on the steps that it takes to get the result will happen naturally. The result will happen as a byproduct of you taking the action, you taking the steps to get to where you want to go. If you do not stop, there's no way you can fail. There's no way you can lose, because you will get there eventually. However many times you have to go down the same path, bump your head on that wall and be redirected, however many times you have to go through that, you will prosper. You will win. It doesn't matter how many times you have to go through that. Just keep going through it. If you just don't quit, it's inevitable for you to reach your goal. It is your destiny to reach your goal if you just don't quit. It's as simple as that. But most people, they don't see it through. They quit, they fail, they lose, they give up, and then they talk smack about it. Oh, well, that wasn't for me. Well, it was tough. It wasn't working out. Well, if you persisted, it would have worked out. If you look at it in a moment of time, you could look at it like, oh, it didn't work out, or it was tough, or nothing's happening. You don't even know what's happening. You don't even know what's taking place behind the scenes. You don't even know. When I first got into public speaking, I started putting myself out there, overcoming myself. I was in the parking lot and I'd be like, gosh, I don't want to do this right now, but I knew what it was going to do for me. And it's done so much more for me than I could even see at that time. I'm 2 years from that first Toastmasters meeting to where now I'm speaking online. I'm doing podcasts. I'm introducing myself to people in public that are strangers with no fear, no nerves, because I've just gotten to the point of just overcoming myself more and more and more. And now I'm seeing things more clearly. People aren't really who we think they are. They're not like, oh, no one has it figured out. We're all the same. They're all the same as us. So why are we going to think that they can achieve more than we can? That's a flaw in the way that you think. They're just doing things in the amount of effort, the amount of time, the amount of energy, more than you're willing to do, or someone else is willing to do who's doing the same thing, but not to that level. And that's the whole point. When you realize all you have to do is do things in a certain way, you realize, oh, no one's any different. We're all the same, but certain people are giving more time, more energy, more effort, more discipline, taking more actions, structuring their days. That's it. So if you start something, finish it. But you know deep down in your heart what's for you. And you have to get clear and listen to that voice above. Listen to your conscience that's calling you to do something. But it comes from you removing all the negative things, the negative aspects of you. Once you get out of your own way, then you can hear that voice more and more clearly. But it comes from the discipline. It comes from the wake-up time. It comes from reading and reflecting. It comes from doing the workouts. It comes from counting your macros. It comes from dropping all your vices, drugs, alcohol. Then you get clear. Then you're out of your own way. If you can do that, what I teach in my program, what I coach people on, those 5 things, Once you do that, you get so far out of your own way, you're no longer the problem. Then you're able to actually take the actions and do the things that you have to do to get to where you want to go. But all of that beforehand, you're fighting against yourself. And that's why you don't finish things. It's because you're not determined to see them through. Because of all these things that you feel inside of you that are causing you to not want to see it through. You know, your lack of self-confidence, fear of failure, fear of what others are going to say about you, insecurities, all of these beliefs that are holding you back. But once you implement these 5 steps in the program that I teach, you overcome those limited aspects of you. You elevate your consciousness, and then you start to be able to do the things that you have to do to get the results that you want to get. It's as simple as that. But it's going to come from discipline, determination, and dedication. That's it. Dedicate yourself to it. Be determined and be disciplined. And you will reach whatever it is that you want. You'll attain whatever it is that you want in this life. As long as you don't give up, you're determined, you're disciplined, and you dedicate your life to something. People think that I want to master all these things, but you know what? You just have to master one. If you master one thing, all the other areas of your life will follow. So it's about mind, body, spirit. It's about everything as a whole, but it starts as you. The reason why you're quitting is because you are not the person that would get it done. That's what needs to change. And that changes through these 5 steps. The things that I teach in my program that gets you to change that behavior, your identity, gain self-confidence, and actually get the results that you seek. So once you start it, don't stop. You got to finish it.